a little better. Move the VR out of the way, but
it should be going now. So
just waiting on you.
yeah, we got started, but didn't really get fully set up, I guess, beforehand. I'll come over and change it if we need to later to show closer up. I'm going to grab my Surface also and be sitting here. Actually, I can just do it on my phone. I need the answer to the chat. You want me to open it?
Yeah.
Let me grab something sharp.
Here.
You have your knife? Oh, he's got his knife. Oh, I didn't hit play on this video. I can get up in a second to do it. Alright. We open this up. Oh, actually, look, it's one of the punch tabs. They hit the punch tab thing now. So I'll probably, well, actually, I won't worry about the back because I'm going to only worry about cutting off the front, and that still gets inky. Let's see. Should be saying that we're live now. Let's see. Okay, that's the correct title.
Should be saying that we're live.
It's not too far behind either. Let's turn the volume down. And nobody's in it yet, but we'll go ahead and get started.
I don't like punch tab things, so I wouldn't get open it.
Yeah, but so I haven't. Yeah, I'm not keeping boxes anymore.
I know.
So it's okay if it's not great. I just want the front to still be good, so I'm okay with that. But yeah, I don't understand why they do punch tabs. A little bit of tape's not really going to change anything. So let's see. In the bag, we've got like, yeah. What I can do is just put this move over all the skateboard stuff Addison's put up here.
This booklet's hefty.
Hmm?
This booklet's hefty.
Yeah, a lot of the Creator Expert ones are really heavy like that. Alright, so one is here watching, although that's probably me. Yeah, that's alright. Let's see.
Put this on the floor. So there's a bunch of information on it too.
About like the actual Porsche itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a cool thing about a lot of these, like, kind of designed for adult sets. They really give you a lot of detail and like backstory. All of the architecture ones that I have, like, tell you a lot about the city or the building itself or how it got started. So let's sort out bags. Okay, here's one. This is where we're starting, obviously. Tires. How many bags do we have? Like, how many bag number sets?
For the turbo, we'll need 8 and 9.
Okay.
We won't need 10.
Yeah, not going to do the convertible, right?
Right.
So 10 can be set aside. This is 10 here. Although 10 has the wheels. Oh, we're going to choose different wheels. So 10, 8, and 9 has a different set of wheels.
Those are gray, these are black.
Yeah. Alright, so don't need 10. 9, and set that aside. Just needs spare parts. So now someone else is there, so it's oh, fish. Hey brother, how's it going? I guess I'm about to type it too, but good to have you here. 4.
There's 25 bags.
Yeah, of smaller parts. 7. Yeah, I'd already pushed back.
Oh, okay. 2.
So that's 9, 8.
audio.
Yeah, I'll set them down over here then. 3, 4, closer to me. You want to give me 2? What time is it there, Fisk?
We build Lego very differently. We build Lego very differently.
Why do you say that?
I don't sort the pieces at all.
I'm not gonna like get them super organized like I do sometimes, but I'm at least going to find the parts for you so that way it's that much faster. How many of those do you need?
6. Should probably shut that door.
Yeah. I didn't realize it was going to be quite so loud for the audiobook. 8:41. Alright, not too bad. Alright, switch it through here. I guess since I'm closing the door, I can go ahead and hit play on this little video thing I'm thinking of. It'd be cool to have going in the background. Some cool Porsche videos going on in the background. And then we can switch this to what I was thinking too would be an option. I want to have that ready. Oh, I forgot to turn on the lights of the table too.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, turn them on here in a second. We'll switch to that if we want to.
There.
And I can take this over there. Got these lights on the table I forgot to turn on. There we go.
What?
It's went to the next video, but like it's also playing an ad. It's gonna be a pain.
Fine without it.
Yeah, maybe I'll just turn that off. I was thinking it'd be cool to have like videos of Porsche stuff going on in the background.
That's an interesting piece.
But yeah. Yep. Standard with the Technic pin already in it, which seems kind of like pointless when you could just have one with a hole and then the pin.
But then this piece would rotate with it.
But it wouldn't because it'd be fixed. It'd be like in there already. I don't know. Okay, let's just not do this then. Do you know what year it says it is? Year of the book.
Oh, yes I do. It says it was first showcased in 1963, but it doesn't say the exact year.
Hmm?
It doesn't say the exact year, I don't think.
Gotcha. Well, there's some pictures of it now.
Okay.
Oh wait, at least there's something. But yeah, I'm glad it notified you. I told most of the people in the like Discord that I hang out with that we're doing it too, but they're also either a lot of them are in the UK or they're in the East Coast, and it's probably a little too late for them. We were hoping to do it earlier in the day, but there's too much going on. I gotta fly tomorrow, so. I had a lot of things I really wanted to get done today. This is one of them. It just had to go later.
This is confusing to build it like this.
Yeah, try to keep it lined up with the direction you're looking. Fish said he's getting the kids in bed, and then saw that the notification went out. So. Have you seen the table yet, Fisk? Like we just got this done maybe a week or two ago. I've done one video sitting in here with it, and it was a live stream also. So with the table lights and enough space for two of us, and it all being kind of white, it's kind of the idea. It's been the color scheme we've had for the Addyson Versus channel since it kind of started. So, how's the audio? Hey, JP Lego Buzzard. So that was one of the guys from the Brickitect Discord.
Okay.
Here says hello, hello. So I have a close-up cam kind of over here, and I can switch to that if we want to do that. I don't know about it being overhead. It's unfortunately a little too short of a cable. I could probably adjust it. I have another tripod somewhere. Bring it in at least a little closer and give it a little bit of height. Let me get that set up.
I just continue building it.
Yeah, I mean, it's yours.
I know.
just help to get it for you and pick it out. Let me get it out of the way real quick.
Let's see this.
Gonna hear some tripod noises as I do this, but it's not gonna sound much different than Lego pieces clacking around on the desk anyways, probably.
Probably not.
I double checked that the current scene does not even include this camera, otherwise this would be a lot more awkward. It does not.
Yeah.
This one doesn't.
Okay.
Can you hear the Harry Potter? Because Addison's playing it next door. I can still hear that audiobook very loudly.
Here, I try to go to sleep.
Yeah, she plays it in her room all night long, I think, just to help her stay asleep. But You just keep building. I'm about to make that something that's going to happen anyways, because this camera will work better for that. Okay, there we go. Now you got a shot. And I think I can do transitions from here if this is done correctly.
You should be able to.
If I can remember what key it is. Hopefully I don't accidentally hit the end live stream key, because I have that one too. Alright, so that works better, the angle for being able to see like down onto what's being built a little bit. Yeah, so you already got like a solid base going.
Yeah.
I need to build a couple of more like larger Technic core constructions before September so that I feel more comfortable with building a centerpiece before I build my big spaceship. Have I talked to you about my plan for September, for September?
I think so.
What are you looking at?
Trying to figure out how far this sticks out.
Right, like is it directly aligned to that gray?
Let's see.
It looks like it. Yeah.
Because that sticks out past this.
Looks like they're exactly the same distance out if, yeah, align with that. Yep, okay.
There we go.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a weird angle. That's some of the issue with instructions. Although, I've done digital instructions a few times now, and that's the great thing of the difference between the two, is that you can just kind of like move it around. It's almost all actual full 3D objects, so you can exactly see where the pieces go, which is kind of nice. Oh, I guess I hit stop on this. What's crazy is I'm used to like a huge amount of lag. Like for some reason, the way we had live stream set up before, whenever me and Addison were streaming, it was always far, far behind on the actual live portion versus when we were talking.
Changed the bitrate or
I
something.
did. I went in and I tried to fix some of the settings. I think I had them all screwed up, and it's much better now. So audio's still good even when I'm like talking down a little bit. You can pick it up okay. Oh, I can take it down. I forgot that's what this is kind of designed for iPads and other mobile devices. It'll stay. It's not meant to have a huge case on it though.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay, good. Audio's still good. So JP, did you see in the Discord that Martin got the Porsche, this Porsche also just today? And that's what I was saying. I was like, yep, we're hoping to build it real soon. And he said he's worried it's going to go in the backlog, but ours has only been there for like 2 weeks maybe. Got it Valentine's Day. Oh, but it didn't show up on time, so it showed up like a week late. So it's really only been maybe a week wanting to get it done, but just now finally getting to it.
Yeah.
Although I've definitely got quite a bit back there that I want to build, but I haven't had a chance yet.
You can go ahead and try starting it.
I'm worried I'm going to start and then I'm going to be gone 2 weeks and there'll just be a pile of Lego occupying this desk.
I can clean it up after if you need, or put it together.
I guess if it's whatever is built plus whatever is still in bags, these bags could just go back in the box. The box could get set to the side, and then they could move the piece off the way. Are you going to be able to keep your pieces over there, though?
Yeah.
It's tempting. I'll build that.
Which one?
That Star Wars one that I have.
Hammerhead?
That's not Hammerhead.
Is it not?
No, that's the Tent of 4. That's Leia's ship. Yeah, I had a cart that would have got me the gift with purchase for the like right now a gift with purchase if you buy $100 worth of stuff on Lego is a Amelia Earhart like commemorative build of like a little airplane. It's pretty cool. And so I really wanted to get it too, and I had enough stuff in the cart right now. If I buy it, I'd get it, but I was also like I'm gonna wait until I think the 15th, which is double points. See if it's still available. It's also I've done a bit of buying to keep. I'm trying to do a little bit each month to prepare for September to build my big old build for September, and because I've already bought some recently on that, I was kind of holding off to let the wallet not feel so much pain. I buy enough Lego as it is.
Yeah.
Probably more than I should as far as some people are concerned. Are those? This is a new piece.
Yeah.
The two by ones that you had there, that's been around forever, but the 1x that's new.
I can't see that part.
Can't see what part?
One of the parts on here. I found it though.
It's hard seeing black parts on the black instruction book that they didn't give you a white background to the parts book piece at least. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. A little annoying. But
it's a little hard, yeah. But either way, you'd end up with the same set of problems if it was more white pieces. Like, as soon as you get to white pieces, if it was a white box, it'd just be a white area with black outlines. But you could just switch the color of the box.
yeah. If you want, you can go get that other one.
Tempted.
Is this the right piece?
Which one?
It goes like that. Okay. Yep.
These are also like creator expert set, you know that, right? So it's like, there's a good chance if we screw something up. That's why I was also maybe a second set of eyes would help. But yeah, see, because that doesn't
like
look like that. I was like, wait a minute, something's wrong right now. I see it.
That's because, like...
It shows that, and
yeah.
you kept it going the same way. Yeah. So is this... Okay, you fixed it.
Yeah.
Looks like feet.
Yeah.
So after September is Mechtober. Oh, drop these. Yeah, that and the gutters is the plan, but that wouldn't have saved that. That definitely like bounced away, far away from the gutters where they would be.
One on the other side.
So JP, where are you at since it's late for a lot of people in the group?
This piece on wrong as well.
Which one?
There we go. I think I have to make another one of those.
Yep.
Yep.
Alright, put that there. I can still see what's going on. We're going to do something probably overly ambitious. Try to build 2 separate sets in this amount of space.
Should we get something?
I don't know. And you may want to put your instructions like in front of you. That would make your building space closer. Although I don't know which is easier. Yeah, maybe drinks could save us some space. This is about to get ridiculous. Do you want to put your bags over there too? So that way
sure.
You can just grab yours.
2, 3, 4. 4 things on the table right there, and the rest.
5, 6, 7. Huh?
I'll put the next be up there.
Yeah. Okay.
The rest down there.
8, 9, and 10. We're not gonna do it. I'll put 10 back. Actually, I'll put 10 over there with the needs to be sorted later parts. I think. Yeah. 8, 9, and then 10. I can put. I'm just gonna end up sorting these into the sorted parts stuff. So here we go. This is maybe not a good idea.
We'll see.
Okay, so going big. This is what I think I'm going to start on. back of it. Yeah. Front. See, this is kind of a weirder box too. It does have some damage on the top of the box right here, but again, I'm not really too worried about boxes anymore. Used to be maybe if I move it, so you get that reflection. See right across right there, it's pretty cut. But look, the end is like a. It's almost like it's a cereal box. Like you can fold it back into it and keep it on display almost. But, now I will need your knife. Oh man, here we go. I've been wanting to build this set, but I've just
Haven't been able to.
haven't had time. Honestly, like even just getting the studio ready, moving here. We moved here like 8 months ago, I guess.
Yeah.
But hold on, what happened? You sent me a message. Yeah, okay. No, it's good. Those are good comments, and just feel free to mention that, you know, even just in there so that we can keep the conversation going. But yeah, so it's mentioning that this light is reflecting off of the TV to the camera pretty bad. So I can probably turn the two. Yeah, I'm gonna change those to rail lights so that they sit up higher, and then our directional too, so it wouldn't be reflecting. I haven't changed out the light fixture in this room yet. That's one of the things I'm gonna do. All right, we're about to get bag assaulted. So let's go.
Some of that didn't sound like a bag.
No, there's some of the large parts are already out. Okay, now there's like 2 boxes that need to be on display. Should switch where yours and mine are. There is. Yeah, I'm just gonna put that out. Actually, I might put the bags in it until I'm ready for them. So I'm probably only gonna get through a couple bags while you build yours, and then I see a 12. You probably put that away. 7, 6. Nope, that's 9. So let me see. It's mostly with the other view. It looks like. Yeah, it's gonna be dangerous. We'll see if JP said that's building multiple sets on the same table is a dangerous idea.
Yeah.
We live dangerously while building Lego. I mean, it's not that dangerous, but you get the joy of listening to a whole bunch of bags crinkling. Found number 1. Yeah, these were what were loose in there. These really big,
Big
cones. I set them down because I don't know when I'm going to need them. Actually, you can just put them up here on the table, I guess. So yeah, the way that we have the table set up now, though, Fisk was mentioning the light. You don't see it in this main view, though, right? While we have it overhead pointed down, kind of, right? You don't really see the reflections you were getting. This book even came in a bag.
Mine did too.
Oh, it did? Okay, I didn't see you take it out of the bag. Did you have stickers?
Maybe.
I have stickers.
I don't know, they might have been printed onto the thing.
Yeah, I think that that set might be printed. Some of the lines won't do stickers very often, and some are more willing to do so. Star Wars will do some stickers. Yeah, so this view is fine. It's really just when it's there. And that's mostly because I have it so low. Because I'm trying to capture the like front of the table that I built, which I feel like is an important thing since I spent so much time on it. And then I noticed as soon as I did that angle that you could pick up the glare because it's, you know, it's triangle. So I don't know. Don't know how to fix it really.
Not right now, at least.
Oh yeah, certainly not. And if I don't know that rail lights, because of the angle, would fully fix the problem. Hello, Addison.
Hi.
Going to say hello. She's doing some ASMR stuff, I guess.
I'm making a video about art and skateboarding, and you can see a sneak peek.
You know it's on that camera, right?
Well, it's got both.
And smaller.
Yeah, it's a little corner shot. They saw it anyways. But I've also shown.
Oh, well.
Hopefully it autofocuses. And you'll mostly see the reflection. Oh, there you go. You can see our little that one. I did post a picture of it when you painted the first round of painting while we were gone to the Discord channel. So a bunch of people said you did a really good job. Watch out. Just making sure you knew it was there. We're trying to build two separate sets at the same time in just this space. And not like small ones, both. You put that and I'm building this. So, this is a bad idea, but we're going to try for a little while anyway, see how it goes. See how big it is? It's quite large.
This one's like a foot and a half long, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty big. Once
like 13 inches.
This one will get hung up too. I'm trying to decide if
I think I put my phone over there.
It's right here.
Did I?
you set it down
I
somewhere.
set it like right in the middle of where I was working.
Yeah, I'm thinking I don't want to sacrifice it to September, but it might get sacrificed. And then once September's over, I can take it all back apart.
And you could always buy a second one too.
Could,
I'm kidding.
but I'd rather not. Yeah. Alright, this one comes with minifigure, the creator set does not. I don't really have a better zoom in for y'all, but that's there.
That means I can use the Porsche guy from the other one.
Well, it's because it won't be to scale at
I
all.
know.
That thing's going to be huge for comparison to... Oh,
I don't know if this will fit on my
I can do
graphics card
digital
or not.
instructions. Oh no, that's LEGO Life. But yeah, it shows digital instructions. It's tempting. Need 1 and 2 to build the core of the ship. So let's see if I can get through a handful of these bags while you're building yours. Are you think you're gonna completely want to finish tonight?
Maybe.
Okay.
You leave tomorrow morning, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I gotta pack still though.
Yeah.
So
I'm just saying if we don't finish tonight, I'll probably keep going.
yeah, that might be alright.
Unless you really want me to wait.
No, that's fine. Right. Started. Gotta do the Technic stuff. When you build things big like this, you always start with like a Technic core part. Yeah, so Fisk, we're gonna make a video of the project. What's it? No. It was 3 old skateboards we had sitting around. Addison's been getting more into skateboarding. You got her a new deck for Valentine's Day, right? So she got a new deck for Valentine's Day. She went and spent some of her own money a while ago on new wheels and bushings and bearings. Didn't get trucks because we have a bunch of trucks from these old ones, and trucks aren't really that big of a deal. But the bushings were really old, so it was like not really turning well. Bearings, anyways, all the good stuff. She put out new wheels, new bushings, new bearings. And that was like $100. She started realizing how expensive skateboarding can be. But we had 3 just really old decks just laying in the garage, so they were all
scuffed up.
Yeah, they're pretty beat up. So we decided to sand all of the art off of them and then have Addison paint like a 3-panel art piece, and we'll end up turning it into, you know, a piece of art that can basically be hung up. So she decided she wanted to do that. Pretty cool.
I was just thinking, like, how long it's been since I built something this big.
Mhm.
Our last was that Millennium Falcon when we first moved to Oki the second time.
That Millennium Falcon. And let's see. Did you build that? Was that the same time, right near the TIE Fighter, or was that a different time?
We built the TIE Fighter too. That was like a week later, I think.
Yeah, it was around the same time. We were like stuck in for a typhoon or something.
Yeah. We were still in one of the lodgings.
No, we built it on that table. Wait, for
one of them, we were stuck in the lodging.
maybe the TIE Fighter then?
I'm pretty sure the Millennium Falcon, because I remember it was in my suitcase still.
So I feel like that was on the table. I remember doing that. Yeah, because I posted pictures from Lester. I had the pictures of it on the
Maybe
table.
we didn't finish it there.
Maybe. It does. It's a big one. It might take a while.
I remember opening it and it, like, having pieces in my suitcase still there.
So, 2 full ones, 1, 2, skip 1, 10, 1.
Sorry.
You're good. Unboxing some Japanese Pokemon figures. JP makes videos also, and he said he's got a video coming out tomorrow about opening Japanese Pokemon figures.
I don't think I have. When we first moved to Oki, there was that one store where I would get them at the Dragon Palace.
Like the small.
Yeah, the small ones. They're like 300 yen each.
It's like $3.
Yeah.
So not super expensive.
I think they're like $15, $20 each now.
Oh, okay. It's got them here, I guess. I was like, that's a bit of an assumptive step there. It just shows the 2 parts connected together with the Technic pins in between, and I was like, I guess I can assume that goes together, but it did show them on the previous step.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, if you go way back in our videos, Logan probably doesn't want me to give you this piece of advice or whatever. You mentioning Pikachu. Logan would help Addison with her videos in a Pikachu costume. It was pretty funny. Way back when. It's quite a long while ago.
I still have it.
Yeah, we still have that costume somewhere around here.
It's in my room still.
Oh, I thought I put all the costumes together in one of the spots in this room. But maybe not.
I was actually wearing it the other day because I was cold.
In your room, just playing games or whatever? Did you live stream while wearing it? No. Bet somebody would have thought that was pretty funny. This is just getting really long. just sticking together long Technic pieces. This is pretty funny.
Big square.
Yeah, so far it's just a bunch of blocky stuff. Although that's probably the bottom of the seats. Yeah.
Because it's starting to get brown.
Yeah. And so then probably these will come up a little, or is that clipped in down there?
This.
And then the back will go that way and the bottom will go there. Because I'm guessing this is actually like base underneath. You don't see it, and it makes it so the seat looks lifted up.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, gotta make another one, basically. It was fun to making those silly videos when we were younger, quite a few years ago. And then, like, I've looked back and realized that I still do the same thing that I've did back then, which is like we put together everything and then never get a chance to edit it. Yeah. So I found quite a few videos that all of the videos still there, and it totally could be a whole video. It just hasn't been edited together and put on the channel. I was like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. So at some point, maybe I'll have time to go back, edit those things together, and put out new videos that are just like from a long time ago. It'd be kind of funny. They're showing this in a very strange way. like rather than just building it, because it's building the same thing but basically the opposite side, but then being shown from the same angle so that I have to then put everything on the far side instead where I can clearly see it. It's kind of weird. This might be one of the biggest sets I've ever built. This Tantive 4 set. I have to look at the parts on some of the other ones. Because I didn't build that.
Yeah, no.
I got built like that already. And I know the Millennium Falcon would be close. It's not the...
I mean, longest is probably that one.
This thing is longer for sure.
Yeah.
And then that's the base that I'm kind of going to use as my ship timber build.
Yeah.
I'm getting two of them. I already have another one on the way, and I'm maybe going to order another one, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm shooting your head. It'll be fun, though. It'll be a whole creative experience. It'll be nice. Just kind of taking all of those parts and then turning it into some kind of new cool spaceship. That has to be at least 100 studs long. That's why they call it ship timber. Because it's a significantly huge investment in parts. It's not just about building spaceships. It has to be really big. Yeah, this is like the central core part. Put them together.
Oh, I was trying to figure out where this piece went because it was supposed to be in the same position.
Which piece?
This white one.
Mm.
So it was supposed to be over here.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, these aren't even. Because I was seeing this as a full block and that was one step higher.
Mm. Yeah, just the optical illusion of the angle you're looking at or something.
Yeah.
It's fun sometimes. Hello, Garrett is here now too. Hello, Garrett. Thank you for joining us. We're just kind of building. So originally started off, we were just gonna be here building Logan's Valentine's Day gift set, which is this Porsche 911. Put up some pictures of Porsches, but then I was just sitting here, kind of watching him build Lego, and that was boring. Like not boring, but it was bothering me to not be also building. So I decided that we're gonna try something really dangerous, which is to try to build 2 sets on the same table at the same time. And you're growing this way a little bit, yeah. I am building, because I don't have, actually, that's what I say, we can put your box over there, and they can see that, like right in front of this.
Yeah.
And then put mine up there, but this thing's too big to even fit up there. Building the Tantive 4. I'm not sure if you see it in the bottom left corner. So I'll show it here. But yeah, building Tantive 4. And in the bottom right corner. They're watching it, so to us it's bottom left, but it's bottom right. You know, watching, I guess, down here.
Yeah.
It's the bottom left of our space, but bottom right while you're watching, I guess. Yep, JP's here, and then it's a friend of mine for a long, long time, Fisk. You'll see in the chat if he's still around. He mentioned something about fixing the audio, maybe there's a little bit of a need for a low-pass filter.
That, I don't know if you can do that on OBS.
Yeah, it's because it's a straight recording. I can probably see about manually adjusting some of the settings on the microphone, but
That's what's cool about my microphone.
it's built into it.
Mm-hmm. You can also immediately adjust like multiple sound features in it. I can't think of what it's called right now. Like mixing.
In the in some app that, or like some program that comes with the microphone.
That, and then there's a dial knob on it.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, we actually like don't have enough people who join our live streams enough to have many mods. So I don't actually have anybody set up as moderators. That might be something I'll have to do later.
Yeah.
Get Fisk in as a moderator. And then see who else would be interested in doing something like that. Because both of the two who joined, JP and Garrett, are in the Discord, for Brickitect. And I don't know if they're both also mods. I know that some people remained as mods. It used to be that everybody was, but there was some issues with like too much mod stuff happening, so needed to back off a little bit. Okay, where did these go? Yeah, one thing we could do is stop for a little while, and then I could get my stuff packed up, and then if I feel like it, just go ahead and push it and sleep on the plane during the day tomorrow.
That is your call, but
Oh, I don't mind. Stay up. I would do this for sure. I'm assuming this is just for support. Yeah, probably. So the mods, Fisk, like, I mean, I don't need a whole lot of work. It would be just while you're in here, in seeing the chat, if anything really crazy happens, you could just
delete the message.
Yeah, delete the message and tell people like, hey, don't say stuff like that, because we're not really set up for keeping it too safe. And if Addyson was in here and really watching the chat, I wouldn't want her to see some of the stuff that people say, probably. Granted, it's not such a popular channel that we really get much of that. Yet. Some of our videos have had a few comments that were material that needed to be removed, so like links to stuff that kids shouldn't be going to.
Probably bot accounts then.
Yeah, they were. I've seen it on the balanced exchange stuff too, so.
Interesting.
Just those four, so then build this thing. Yeah, it was mostly about banning people and timeouts, like putting them on 5-minute timeout for kind of small stuff. But there were rules. The rules were clearly established. I think what we were missing, even in the idea of giving people timeouts, would be that there wasn't much of a warning. You might show up to a stream for the first time, not know what the rules are, say something you're not supposed to say, or ask a question you're not supposed to ask and be banned for 5 minutes, or be like timed out for 5 minutes. You're like, what the heck? Why did that just happen? So that was kind of part of it.
That is one good thing Twitch does. Before you can have a accept button saying that you accept the rules before you can chat.
Yeah, people still could, but then at least you know that they had the opportunity to know what the rules are before you have your mods kicking them out.
I can't find this piece.
Was it
the one block thing? This.
Another one of those 1x2s with a Technics stud opening or whatever?
Do I need another one?
Yeah, I don't see one either. You
No,
probably
I don't.
need one.
Okay.
I was like, yep. So these are the seats for crew members. Looks like. The only thing that kind of stinks is I would like to have music going, and as soon as you do that, then the video gets kicked off as soon as it goes up.
Really? Even if it's like MCS.
No, but I guess we could do that too. And playing an audiobook or doing any of the other things you could do while you're kind of doing a task. Could be good. Dude, I've been just going for the last couple weeks. I'm tired.
Yeah.
It's not going to get better next week either. So what's everybody got going on this weekend? You got anything interesting going on?
I have an exam Monday.
Exam on Monday?
Yeah.
For what?
Well, today through Monday. For programming.
So it's due by Monday?
Yeah.
Is it timed, or is it you just got to you can take as much
we
time
have
as you want?
90 minutes to do it.
So whenever you start it, you have 90 minutes.
Honestly, kind of a boring class, but
The programming one is?
yeah.
You've done a lot of that though. That's the thing. Is something else. Going on a trip to an undisclosed location tomorrow for Fisk. Can't say where they're going. Wait, do you know, and you're not telling people, or do you not know where you're going, and someone else is taking you? Because I've been in both situations. And then JP went out and got hibachi for dinner. Man,
That sounds good.
it does. So we lived in Japan for 7 years,
10
and
years.
the last 7 years, and prior to that, 3 additional years for the rest of the family. For me, another additional year. So we loved Japan, and so yeah, we would just random Tuesday night, like, let's go, and it was one of the best hibachi places you've probably ever gone to, and it's like the normal place down the street, you know, because it's everywhere in Okinawa. So yeah, I missed that for sure.
That's kind of why I'm doing the job I want to do too. I can get
Go
a job
back.
in Japan.
Yeah. We shall see.
Just might go back. At some
Yeah,
point, too.
it'd be another cool thing is if we all went back, even though you went for like a job, and then I was going back on orders or something, and then
Or mom's
Mom
orders.
gets hers too. Yep. If we get both too, it'd be nice.
I'd probably be in mainland though, not.
Maybe.
I haven't heard of many big tech companies coming out of Oki.
No. But there's like, if it was you just wanted to do it for a little while we were there or something, doing like a contract for one of the base,
Yeah.
like infrastructure support teams or something, they totally would have jobs. Okay, so these now go on top.
Especially since I'm not fluent, but I can speak Japanese.
Yeah, and that would be good because you'd have Japanese co-workers if you work for one of the bases, and then American co-workers, and the day would primarily be filled with people speaking English.
Anytime I build Lego, I think of that time I was building that Spider-Man Mega Block set with Mom.
I do not remember that.
I think you were deployed at the time.
Oh, I was like, when was this?
Yeah.
Mom building Legos?
She got upset at it and threw it.
Okay, now that sounds more realistic. I was like, wait, what?
I think it was like before Addison was born.
So, yeah, question is about playing any video games. So, Logan does play probably more of the games you might be interested in, more newer games. So, I'm like a big either RPG or strategy game. Like, it's pretty much the only ones I really enjoy. And I'm going to take the other Switch, the Switch that's normally here, I'm going to take it with me. I don't think it's been getting played too much. Yeah, this one. I'm going to pack it up, take it so I can play the rest of the way through Breath of the Wild, hopefully. I think I can do that in 2 weeks of time in between the POI I have to build and the work I have to do during the day. So
depends on if you like 100% it or not.
I just want to play the story. So, but yeah, probably go through that.
It's about how long it took me, probably.
And it's not like I'm going to be able to play hours and hours and hours every day, but I think at some point I'll be done with the second, like, because I'm going with like 2 major projects I have to do, and it's kind of ridiculous how much I'm trying to get done all in one session, but I think I can still finish in a couple of days of getting there, and then start being able to play some video games each night, maybe. But yeah, like one of my favorite games is like a city building game, which most people would find really boring, but I love it. I play it a lot, City Skylines, and then watch videos on YouTube about it. But it's a city builder. It's like if you took SimCity from when computers were, new to gaming, and like made that a way better modern city building type of game, then that would be what City Skylines is. And it's really, really good. It has lots of expansion packs, and hey, Doc's in here too. How's it going, Doc? See, now Doc I know is in our time though, so it makes more sense that he's up and actually joined the scene. Doc, your letter is still hanging on the wall, and I have the red Ninjago temple that you sent us on my desk at work. Every video that I put out, if you see, like I'm panning out now from the calendar, that's right there in the background, because it's definitely still super central to what we've done, and I have all of the videos. It's one of those videos. I did all the shooting for it and haven't ever edited it together, because now it's like all over the place, because it took 6 months maybe to shoot everything that I wanted to shoot.
Didn't we take it with us?
Yeah.
On some trips.
Yeah, we traveled everywhere. So, Doc, have you heard the story of how I was planning to do the like Red Temple Challenge thing that you've sent out? Have I told you the story yet? Okay, bag 2. Oh, this guy have a blaster? I didn't even give him a blaster. Okay, I'll tell you the story in just a second. Who else? Did someone else just join too? No, it was another comment from JP. JP saying hated documents. Okay, so I had this plan because when we first tried it out, Addyson was kind of struggling with it. So I got we wanted to get the times really accurate, exactly what time we were doing. So we got it's for Rubik's Cube actually, to practice, and you put your hands on it, and it's just an app you can do for your phone. You put your hands on, as soon as you take your hands off, the timer starts, you build, and then you put your hands back on, and it stops the timer. So you can get a really good, accurate time. And she was like, it was taking a long time. And I thought, well, let's practice. Let's have you do it a few times so that you feel like you get a decent time, and feel competitive with it or whatever. I was like, wait a minute, what if we made the story of the video you getting better at it through a montage of training, all over the place and all these really difficult things. And so we started it off. She did it one time, was really too long. She's like, I really need to train at this. And so then I was like, well, let's do a training montage. And then we went and we shot workout video training montage, a concept basically straight out of Rocky, all these shots, right? And then we're supposed to come back, have her in the studio, do it again, get the exact same time, be like, oh wait, that's the wrong kind of training. Oh, shoot. And then we were traveling everywhere at the same time, taking it with us and building it in New Zealand and in Sydney and in tourist places we went to in Okinawa. We took it to Hokkaido. We took it all over the place, and we're building it in all these cool locations we're traveling to, with the idea being, look at all these cool times Addison's training in it, and then come back and have her get a really fast time. And it just, I have most of the shots. I mean, we were doing this over a long period of time, and I just still haven't edited it all together. It would have been a really cool video, but it's just hasn't been made. And someday maybe it will, and it still won't really fall into the timeline of your normal competition, but it'll still be a cool video. So that's the story. Two of these.
If I can ever get Premiere to work on my computer, I can edit that together.
He said, man, oh man, that is a lot. Yeah, it was a very ambitious idea, and I think I do that too much to our stuff that we want to do. Sometimes it should just be a simple thing, and I'm like, well, what if we did this other cool idea? And then it gets too big and just ends up not being done. because I don't have time. But if I had the time, and this was the only thing I was doing, I could make some really cool movies. Someday, when I'm retired. Maybe. You happen to build on your book?
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of am too. I was like, oh, I'm getting to the point where I'm kind of having to put this on the book. You were doing that the whole time, though.
Yeah.
Like I thought, yeah, when you started. Yeah, agreed. I think at some point I'll edit it together just to have it, and I mean, putting it out, and it'll be fun too, because by then she'll have been 4 or 5 years later at least, so it'll be cool for her to even look back and see, like, oh man, I forgot about shooting those videos. And she, on some of those workouts, was not happy. It was hot in Okinawa. She was like, why are we doing this? Was not happy with me.
Where does this go?
What are you trying to do?
Trying to figure out where this goes.
I see a bar sticking out. Is there clips?
No.
Okay. Let me show that. So this is this end, yeah.
Click this. Clicks.
Doesn't that go into this pin? Hold on. Oh, the pin is still there.
And there's a pin sticking out underneath it.
Yep, so align that just like that.
It's confusing.
Yeah, it's an awkward angle to look at the picture of. Yep, okay. So just some pins. Just some pins. Where
I
they
think
go?
this will fit on my graphics card.
Fit sitting on top of it inside the computer? That would be super cool. We'll see when it's done. I don't know.
It might be a tiny bit too big.
Yeah.
Might have to upgrade to the 3080.
Oh. I think the bigger issue is going to be if it fits inside the space in the computer, because you don't have much between motherboard and glass panel. Because it's pretty small chassis, just because you wanted to go with the smaller.
A week after I bought that, they released a bigger version of it.
Still the same capabilities, but just a little bigger. Oh man. But I mean, having the smaller.
Yeah, I don't mind at all.
Yeah, having the smaller build a little better, I think. But that's just me. But yeah, if that fits, that'd be a cool picture.
Restricted airflow though.
True. That'd be good for a picture. Take it back out. Or actually build something so that it sits up off of it a little and doesn't reduce the. It's gonna still restrict airflow, I guess. But wouldn't be. I was worried about it absorbing heat from the thing too, melting your tires.
It doesn't get that hot.
Yeah. Hey, no worries, JP. Appreciate you being here. If you hear anything you really, really need to chime in on, you're obviously welcome to do so. But I totally understand. He's got to start cleaning stuff or getting stuff sorted out. I know that feeling. There's a bin that sits on the desk there that's for when I have time, I sort it because I have
Sorting addiction.
No. Well, yes, but the Acro Mills drawers, and then I got some new bins that I'm planning on sorting the larger stuff into more sorted, because right now there's one small tub that's just basically curved or sloped type pieces that are too big for the small drawers, but that's still a lot of stuff in there that's really hard to find what you're looking for when you really want to build something. So I'd really like to sort that into a little bit more detailed part sorting, so that way I can find the kind of piece I'm looking for when I need it. Because when it comes to September, I'm not going to be wanting to dig around for some particular slope piece. Although, I guess I won't be, because I'll have everything literally just laying out here on this table or in bins beside me, because I'm restricting myself to just a certain amounts of parts. Because I feel like creativity works best when you have some kind of restrictions and limitations. So that's a restriction I'm putting on myself to make it a little more. I have to just force myself to be creative. I'm looking for these. Doc, have you ever done any of the big monthly kind of themed builds that kind of go on in the LEGO community, like September and Mactober and any of that stuff? I never have, and so this is gonna be the first year where I do something, and I'm kind of pre-planning ahead to make sure I'm ready for September.
Got the seats done.
Oh, nice. That's got to be the back.
Yeah.
The back seat.
Yeah, and this
And
is
the
going to be...
front seats. Because those are bucket seats in the front. The back is just
Yeah.
a single one. Yeah, interesting.
We know because we fell into one.
Huh?
We fell into the front bucket seats.
Yeah, they were low. So much lower than I thought they were going to be. It's like, woo. We did get to drive a Porsche. Logan's really wanted one for quite a while, so it's one of those things. Maybe someday he'll be able to get himself. But we're like, well, let's go down and take a look at them just to kind of enjoy the day of looking at cars, right? Go down and spend some time looking at some cars. So we're at the Porsche dealership, and
They have a $2 million car on the floor.
yeah. But then we're like, well, I mean, what could it hurt? I don't know. I mean, you won't get to drive one if you don't ask. So the worst thing happens if you ask, can we test drive one? They say, no, sorry, we don't allow that. Which is what he said. It's like, no, we don't really allow that. With COVID and everything the way it is. He's like, actually, you know what? Let me check with my GM real quick. Let me go to the general manager and ask real quick. Sure enough, came back. He's like, yeah. He said, it's fine. Let's get you guys to sign the forms and get you out of here. And we're like, what? So we got to go drive it around. It's pretty nice. Not the $2 million one.
No, I think
But
was it a 912?
yeah. It was still nice. Definitely enjoyed the drive. But I think it's, kept that fire in you that may have not been able to keep stoked if you had to, not actually ever get a chance to be in one or drive one or ride in one.
That's still something I want to do, work on the antique cars, especially Porsche.
Okay.
So,
Yeah. You still can't decide which way you want to say it because no one really cares one way or the other. It's not like Lego versus Legos. Like there is actually a right thing, but right, Doc? Trust me, you ever mention it, someone in the Lego community will tell you the right way. It's silly. Doc just builds sets. He said he doesn't do the mock building or creative stuff like that. Okay. I did some mechs in... Shoot, I can't remember when it was. It had to have been before we left.
It was just before we
Right
left.
before we left. So it had to have been in May. Because we left in June. So probably somewhere in May. Built a series of mechs for a competition, and this little castle one is the only one I kept built because I think it looks super cool.
I still have photos of all of them, I think.
Yeah, they're all on Instagram and on my Flickr. So it's fun. I like doing the creative stuff too. I like both, honestly. I am creative, so I love the creative outlet feeling of building something really fun. Oh, and I guess another mock was that where's the ice sculpture thing? Oh, it's down low. That one there. Yeah, it's like the penguins go around. You don't have to get it out. There's a whole video on it. It's only 2 minutes long. If that, I don't think it's even that long. Because it was just showcasing it. I built that for this Lego library group that I was helping out of an Air Force base in Alaska. A friend of mine moved up there. He's a civilian now, but also an Army reservist. And, oh shoot. Oh man. Push this back up. They found out that their library Lego program was kind of struggling, and so they reached out to us and they're like, hey, we know you have a YouTube channel, we know you like building stuff, would you like to join with them and help them enjoy the experience, be creative? And so we went ahead and started participating in that, and then one of the weeks was some kind of underwater build, I think. And so that was what we ended up building. It's penguin chasing fish underwater. Yeah, see? Doc says, yeah, but you say Porsche 2 ways. Or Porsche, like you said. But if you add an S to Lego, you're dead. At least dead to the Lego community. They'll beat you up for sure. Let's see. a good thing the core structure of this thing is really solid, because building it on this little curved part of the book would be bad if it was something that's kind of flimsy and would fall apart, but this isn't going anywhere.
Mine's not long enough yet.
To start feeling, I still think that because of the way Technic works, it's going to feel super solid as it still grows to that length.
That is weird. It's angled.
What part's that's the back? Yeah, because that's the way the whole back slopes down. Yeah.
It's just connected by this piece and this piece.
Yep. That's how you can make angles, is having it sit in a certain way and then pin it in with two pieces that have to line up. There's tools you can get that show you charts of angles for Technic pins, so that you can choose, like, I want this angle to exist. That means you need to go from this length to this length, and then that'll pin out and give you the right angle. It's a little tool someone built a couple years ago. Actually, I saw a video of the guy demonstrating it, and he didn't like sell it. He just made it, and it's literally just something you can print on a piece of paper, and then measure your stuff out with it. It's pretty cool. See, here's more of those ones you talked about. The kind of weird. It's just the pin on it. Why would you do that? Seems weird to me. Okay, the engines on this is kind of how I'm visualizing the engines for my ship and ship timber. That's what the railroad tracks are pinned together like that for. That's gonna be like the back end of the ship is kind of an idea I had, and then the center would be filled with engines basically. That's how big it's gonna be. Imagine like this huge oval sort of filled with engines, and then it moving forward away from you. Sort of. That's the idea in my head, anyways. Don't know if that's what'll end up happening, but it's my first kind of concept. It's also my sort of outside of the standard rule that I was planning on using, kind of the rule breaker. I'm using those railroad tracks because they don't get used for anything around here, so I don't feel weird about using them. But I was originally going to stick to only using the Benny spaceship and then Nexo sets that we have to end up, because the Nexo a lot of the night side of stuff is gray and blue and then some color. So it's all gray, blue, and then some other color. So it would work really well to blend into a space set, which is gray and blue, and then I can add, basically make it a little more colorful by sector. And I'm thinking about assigning each of the nights like to a segment sort of the ship.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, it'll be alright. It's an idea. We'll see, how ideas go.
Around here.
Yeah. That sounds really ambitious.
They get started and then
sounds like a big thing I would love to do, and then it's going to fall into the same trap as that video.
I mean, I'm the same way.
It was so... yeah. You're talking about the first alert that you got. So Doc's like, what happened to the Mario stream? So we did a Mario stream weeks ago, Addyson and I, and all the Super Mario sets we have that are built are on a platform over there where she can play with them. And then I just hit, like, we were set up. I was like, all right, start stream. And I was like, wait, YouTube's going to be set up for whatever the last stream title was that I set. So I had to go back and change the settings and make it to the current stream. So I had to stop, fix that stuff, and then start the stream again. So yeah, no Mario stream tonight, but we do have a couple more sets. I got her a couple other ones, and then the big one was I wanted to get her the penguin suit for Mario because she's big into penguins, right? So I got that suit, and then we got one other buildable set at least, I think. Maybe two. Not sure. But yeah, she's been digging those. I don't know how much she's been in here playing with them lately, but
they're weird to me. I don't know.
Yeah, it's fun. I mean, it's kind of cool.
It fits a weird, like, I don't want to say niche, but
yeah, to want to play. You don't have to play interactive with the phone. Like, you don't have to use the app, which is a good part of why I think those work out okay, because it still keeps track of it on the Mario itself. That one snapped in really hard, was it? Was it Technic pins or was it just...
No.
Oh, okay. It just rolled it. I was like, that was a loud snap, like a hard pin click in or something. Yeah, and I had it set there already. It was a different angle. It was definitely closer, but definitely didn't have the upward angle, which I think is probably better to be able to see what's going on the table. Yeah, Fisk was saying it would have been impossible to see what you guys are doing from back there.
Yeah.
So it's more like the front cam is for intro, or if we were doing something more about just talking. Yeah, so having the close-in cam, you're right, it's definitely a good thing. And I had, for a while when we were building in Okinawa, it was really early though, I had built like a framework piece that stayed just outside of the camera shot I normally set up, but would allow me to hang the GoPro like right above the shot and be able to have direct overhead, which once I set up the rails and get a long enough cable for USB, then I probably can do that again. Because once the rails are up there for the lights, I can hang whatever I want from them, really. Okay, this is probably the trick I need to be paying attention to, because I think this is where I'm about to add the structure that's going to hold the engines in place, which is something I'm going to need to build at some point. Okay, I'm seeing it. Yeah, and while that's true too, now that I think about it, that it would have been hard to see. A lot of times the live streams of like people bless you, building sets, it's more about like hanging out and talking to each other than it is about actually even seeing what the person's building. I know, ooh, almost turned that upside down. I know I've been on plenty of streams where I couldn't really see what they're building, but it was just about talking and hanging out with your friends as well, and giving us an excuse to build these. See, I don't know why I didn't connect these already. Maybe they're gonna have something pushed through. Okay, I kind of set this out right. Yeah, that's a pretty. I'm assuming this is not even full length yet too, and it's already longer than that thing, I think. Yeah. Let's see. It is Saturday, so I was gonna say you might want to stop at like Mama's normal bedtime, pack up, maybe come back, but then now I'm thinking about it, she'll stay up later because it's the weekend. What's that?
So RWB, they're the people who kind of got me interested into Porsches.
Mm.
They like mod and wide body them, a bunch of stuff. They just went live.
Oh. At the same time as you're building Porsche. Interesting. Okay. Those can repeat. No. What am I building? Yeah, kind of. Okay, it's just another base structure. Darn it. I was hoping it was a little more specific to actually holding the engines on, but it's still just kind of the base to build the whole back section. So not the key point, but soon. Soon-ish.
Maybe.
Might be weeks from now, but we'll see. Flip ya. Flip you good. Addyson had a prize idea recently for a channel. I can't remember what it was.
I have no idea either.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I thought of it just now because I said, you flip you good. And then I was going to say, like, prize goes to anybody who can name what movie that's from. But then I was like, well, I don't even know what prize. And then I started thinking, oh yeah, Addyson came up with an idea for something to have a competition for prizes on here. Can't remember what it was now. I'd still be impressed if anybody could tell me what movie that's from.
I don't know.
I'll also be sad if Fisk doesn't know.
There's a lot of spare parts.
Yeah, anything little and Technic pins and things like that, a lot of times there's spares. Totally normal.
Oh, bag 3's
Hmm?
Bag 3's right there.
Yeah, you got the first few up there with you. See, now that was a smart move. So what they did was they've used this bright colored piece as kind of like just a point reference. Build this little thing, and then that's where this whole thing goes. Which would have been really hard to line up the parts because of the way it all overlapped up here. That yellow piece was easy to see. Oh, like that goes right there.
They aren't stickers.
Yeah. That's gonna be nice, having that fully printed one. And maybe I'll avoid... Oh, he said sad if he doesn't know what. He had the water running, he didn't hear what I said. I said a line from a movie. I said, you flip you good. And I was like, oh, I don't know if anybody even knows what movie that's from. And I was saying, you know, a prize will go out to anybody who does. But then I was like, I'll also be kind of sad if you don't know what movie that's from. Got to scrunch it. Are you scrunching? Gotta make sure to scrunch. On this day in 1986, USSR's Vega 1 probe flew past Halley's Comet. Good to know.
Yeah, these are the back seats because this is the back end.
Mm-hmm. It's just starting to come together already, you can kind of tell. Building the base.
Still have 7 more bags.
Yeah, still a whole lot. That's what I was saying, we'll probably, maybe say, give it another hour.
Up to you.
And then we'll see about coming back afterwards. Because I gotta pack some bags. No answers.
For what?
What that's from. Yep. Alright. You got it. Yep.
What is it?
Usual Suspects. It's a good movie. I think you've seen it, haven't you?
I don't think so.
All right. Well, fail it as father. Get that. Thanks, appreciate it.
You're welcome.
It's like been a long time since I've seen that movie. Yeah. See, it's important enough that you still remember that. It's been a long time since you've seen it. Got it. Kept it from hitting the floor. Good job.
It's because this piece is so weird.
Oh, you keep knocking it off?
No, but like that was the first time I knocked it off. It's just
Yeah, it's just a little stack of stuff there. It's definitely easy to fall off. Oh, wait. Okay. I'm the same way. Cindy and I had that conversation this morning, actually.
what?
He said, you know I don't forget stupid stuff. Yeah. I was talking about a line from a movie or something. He's like, oh, but you can't remember this, can't remember that. Like, fair enough. That's pretty much true. Okay, so these are going to...
We could get Addison in here and have her building a set on the table too.
Okay, like another chair in between the two of us. Have 3 sets going at once.
Yeah, she'll be right there.
Yeah, but then her back would be to the camera.
The main camera's there.
Yeah, that's true. She can fit in. She can just sit on the arms of these chairs. We'll move them around, constantly messing with her. Oh, okay, it's just showing, connecting it together now.
What was the last Lego set I built? Was it
Recently?
Blockheads?
That Porsche.
Oh, okay.
Like you did the smaller Porsche. I freaked out for a second because, look, there's like this little gap right there. Like, why would that gap be there? I probably missed a piece. Oh, there's a gap right there. I don't know why. It's just one piece gap. And then right there too.
Probably has a reason. I can't think of one. But
Oh, just if you don't need it, you don't need it. But also, it's just weird. Go back a little ways to make sure I didn't miss another piece because there is another spot that has a gap too. There and there. Yeah. Never put anything there. Okay. Just making sure. That is now connected. Okay, and then these are push the pins in.
Oh, I have to
Locked
do
in.
this twice.
Huh?
I have to do this twice.
I hate when you figure that out after you've already built the whole thing. You're like, I don't remember how I did that. It's like 4 pages long. You have to go back 4 pages.
Like, it's just this part, but like, it's so weird because this one's sideways.
Why? Okay.
What did you used to edit with before we had Adobe?
Hit film.
Was it? Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. And then prior to that was like
Windows.
Power something or whatever. It was whatever came with that camera because we were still editing it off of an old digital camera that like stored the video files on it, and then I would take them off. It was like a full-on camcorder.
I don't remember that.
And it was a different file format too, so you had to use that software. I couldn't just do anything with them. And then you would export into normal like, movie files or whatever. But yeah, it was a pain in the butt.
Checking out what you've built.
So we were just talking like you also have chocolate or something on your face.
Yeah. It's a.
We were just talking about we should actually scoot over and have you come sit in the middle and build a third set on the table and see if we can manage to keep 3 sets separate while all 3 of us build.
I'd have to get all this chocolate off my face.
But we don't actually think that's a good idea. We were joking because it's already like getting close. Also because Logan's kind of far to the right, but that's alright.
Well, there's not much further left I can go.
I had a
Just the
fudgicle.
Yeah, I'm like around the thing. The chair's in the back there.
Yeah.
Some orange. An orange fudgicle.
An orange fudge-sicle.
I mixed orange creamsicle and fudgicle together.
That does not sound good though. Although they do have those orange
What?
chocolatey
That
things
would
at Christmas time.
That
We
actually
still
sounds
have
pretty
one of
good.
them.
Yeah. But I don't think, I don't know. Orange and fudge-sicle sounds good. I don't like it.
Orange creamsicle is one of the best popsicles, and
Yes.
then chocolate is one of the best ice cream flavors.
So what about like a dark chocolate
that-
dipped orange creamsicle? Now that would be okay. Because then you still get the cream part.
Mhm.
All that would have to be sugar free also. Keto, right?
Yeah.
But anyways.
Oh, I mean,
That's
dark
gross.
chocolate is keto, right?
The dark chocolate would be pretty keto, yeah. Usually it is. Less sugar. Bag 3.
This was checking out what you've done already.
Yeah. Bag 3 doesn't add a whole lot. It does have Princess Leia in it though, so that's cool. And normally you go super OCD and sort, but knowing that
We're
we're
doing it right now.
it does help with time on certain kinds of builds, but this one doesn't seem like it's one of them. So I don't feel like it's necessary though. Like I don't remember noticing it when I watched the movies the first time that Princess Leia's like dress thing that she's wearing, the white one that's in this ship, is basic. Also has like the hoodie thing. Even though I should have noticed because she puts it back up after she talks to R2. But like I always forget that she's basically wearing a hoodie dress. It's like this weird hoodie dress thing. All right. It's like another huge blaster. She's supposed to have like a handheld. Weird. Looks like we'll be doing a little bit of greebling because there's like skates and weird little pans and other stuff in it. Alright. Oh. You can choose to have her in pants. Interesting. So why are there regular minifigure legs in here? Here, okay. Sometimes steps tell you to like perform this thing separately. I'm like, wow, that doesn't make sense.
What do you mean?
So like it's saying build these little things and then put each one on there. Why don't I just build it right there?
Probably easier to put together though.
Maybe. I don't know. Doesn't seem like it because I'm holding that little bit in my hand.
They had me do this big weird thing here, but then it's all covered up.
Probably structure. So.
But then
What's covered up?
All of this.
It's kind of like being able to pin this stuff together.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely structured. That's all. To keep this solidity to it. There's definitely some rules they follow on like how solid something has to
I'm
be.
used to being able to put the leg up in the chair.
What do you mean?
Like being able to do this.
Oh yeah,
I
no,
can't
there's
'cause
we
the
never go
arms.
to because no room here right now.
It's because the arms.
You don't have arms on yours?
It loops down. Mine's just
Just the stick
top
out?
and then
Gotcha.
I have a nice chair though.
Yeah, which is why when I mentioned that we need to do something to fix your chair to your mom, she was like, "What? He just bought that expensive chair." Because of the desk being so high. I was like,
I'm fine with it.
I more meant like a way to raise it up, maybe? I don't know.
I'm fine with it. Just need to readjust some stuff in like my game settings if I'm playing, or I guess just readjust myself to it.
I mean, we can also build a little platform, lift you up a little.
It's fine.
And I'd see you rolling off of it one day, totally bail out. It'd be pretty fun. Mostly I was thinking of building it for that reason. Like, I just want to know that happened at least once. It'd be pretty funny.
I think I'm almost done with bag 3.
Oh, nice.
A lot of it was just bigger pieces. Starting to get the frame of the outside.
Yeah, some of the actual parts you're going to see of the car are starting to show up. Like this is actually part of the outer portion curve for the wheels.
This is the back, probably over there
Oh,
somewhere.
yeah. Starting to finally show. Yeah, there's actually a little bit going on that here too, because this is definitely like an area where someone's going to sit. So this is stuff you would actually see. It's going to be an early morning.
How early are you leaving?
So you'd be at the airport really by 7.
Oh, so you have to leave here at like 6. LA.
Earlier. Way earlier.
You're going to LA, aren't you?
Yes. So 2.5 hours before that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So need to leave early. Is it enjoyable so far though? Like actually kind of some cool structure build stuff going on?
It's definitely an interesting build.
I thought it might be. Once you said that was something you were interested in, I was like, that's a really good choice. Plus, I mean, I know you're into the Porsche stuff anyway, so. That's an interesting idea.
What is?
So this is a part that's normally used to like create those angles, right? So you put this, clip this down into the other piece that goes with it, and it can turn.
Yeah.
But instead, what they're doing, because we're creating like greebling contours, like something, you know, spaceship looking. They just stuck it into these holes on the side of this, and it's just gonna stick out with some kind of, you know, it's some weird metal. I was like, that's an interesting shape to add to the outside of something. Stuff for designing ships. As soon as I saw all these little parts in this bag, I was like, we're building greebling. Oh, that's just happening. See? Just creating like spaceship contours. Backside of it. That was an interesting sound.
What?
My shoe like drug across some part of this chair, and it just made an interesting sound. So see, now here, do I want to put this sticker on? First sticker. Sure. Keeping a perfect sticker sheet could be cool, but no. I most likely will not take this ship apart to build my ship timber ship. I like my Star Wars ships too much hanging up in here. It's just it's a part of what I enjoy, being in here. So I'll have to find another way to build some engines. I already kind of have a plan for that. There's a little Nexonites, like really cheap, little small, like polybag set that you can buy, like they have for a lot of other ones. It's like a little motorcycle, kind of like the ones that are on the front of. Did you build something wrong?
But this whole thing on the wrong side.
Oh, like it needs to be facing this way. Gotcha.
This needs to be here.
Yeah. Dang. Can you just pop it off and flip it over?
Part of it, maybe.
Yeah, at least some of it. Like you can keep the structure of whatever that is. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
And just look. I see. Easy day. But yeah, so like it's kind of like the motorcycle part that's on the tank there in the front. No, behind you. Hold on. There, that little next to nice tank.
That?
It's like little motorcycles on the front. It's like a single poly bag, kind of like those, but the engines are different, or the wheels are different. It's like 2 plates on the outside, and then like a cool orange disc that's kind of thick in the middle of it. So I ordered 20 of those to build the engines, because someone was selling them for like $2. They were selling super cheap. So I was like, oh, well, I'll buy those on Bricklink, and that'll be the engine like main center light pieces. It's gonna look like it's kind of glowing once I build that whole super section, because it's got to be Nexonites. As long as it's Nexonites or a Benny spaceship, I'm good. So if I start ordering a little bit of parts here and there, a little bit at a time, a little bit at a time.
$100 on those things.
Hmm?
You spent like $100 on those
I don't
things.
actually know how many I bought. Quite a few. I don't think it was $100.
Just keep picking it apart.
Keep just knocking it apart.
There we go.
People spend $100 on dumber stuff.
I guess.
He said, I guess. At least this is something that's constructive and creative and positive. And if I do it the way I'm thinking I'm going to be able to do it, it'll be able to hang out in here. It'll just hang up. I have this huge, huge ship hanging up in the studio. What maybe do is once the arcade cabinet's right here, because that's something we got to do too. It could be what's there above it instead of the thing. It could be like hanging up super high, fitting pretty much corner to corner. Giant spaceship.
Which that's something we need to work on at some point too. But
Yep, as soon as I get back, that's the next project. Because we'll be done with her art project, done with your desk. That was the next thing on my list. What I want to build first is the controls box. Build the box so that you can have all the holes and everything we would need to put the controls in place, and then say, here, put the electronics in, and I'll build the main cabinet. That way you can be focused on electronics while I'm building the rest of the cabinet up. Should order a vinyl wrap for it too. It seemed like something else should need to go under it too, but nope, this just goes in right very well.
that's
Rear end? Yeah. Connecting it on.
just like that, I think. Top piece into red.
Anybody ever owned a Porsche? That'd be kind of cool to know. What else? Okay. No one's answered yet.
I was also seeing how many people were watching.
Yeah, just 3. Number 10. Number 10. I'm always tempted when building stuff to be like, I'm not gonna put stickers on because I might want to reuse it.
There's some that it's kind of like, whatever, like that other Porsche I built.
Yeah, I don't need to put stickers on it kind of thing.
Yeah. I mean, the shield emblem, maybe, but
the Star Wars ones, I feel like
they could be kind of universal.
It's kind of an iconic spaceship-y part, so even if I was going to take this piece off, it would probably be to build another spaceship. I would just have to figure out how to implement that part properly. So then, same thing here, number 9.
Just now a Porsche.
It has at least the first piece that says it on it. Yeah, nice. Very cool. Oh wow, that goes there. Okay. More greebling.
Oh.
Just snaps right around it.
Yeah.
So that's a new piece. I remember watching the creators video, and that was one of the ones they wanted to create. And that's a part that I guarantee would be very useful to create some really cool slopey stuff. Yeah, for spaceships and everything. So that'd be nice. And then imagine this part coming in other colors later. Definitely one people could go, yeah, that's a useful part. You can find a way to actually implement into a whole bunch of cool stuff. Are they right there?
It's the third time.
Did you do what? Knock that thing off again? Maybe those shouldn't be put on yet. Like, they should have waited to have you put that on until it wasn't going to be smacked around so much.
Both of them fell off.
Okay. Yeah, so there's a little bit of a design build issue. Interesting.
Maybe it's just me, maybe I've been wrong, but
no, I mean, I can see the way they're designed. It's clearly like a single column. Now, if that's not built correctly, then yeah, I guess I can see that.
exhaust
have a problem.
What?
You usually would not have that as extras. Where did I miss the
Exhaust
pieces?
pipe just went in.
Where? Oh, like that? Nice. You need to do the other one too, or is it just one?
I think it's just one.
Figured it out. I felt like this was weird. When I put it on, I was like, that seems kind of weird. They're just floating there. That's because I missed these parts. Now there's a whole lot more stability under that piece.
And then now, done with bag 3.
It's looking pretty good now.
I knew it was going to be big, but that's a lot bigger than I thought it would be.
Huh. So, this says, used to have a V8 Volkswagen Touareg, which is mechanically identical to a Porsche Cayenne. So,
Volkswagen owns Porsche.
yeah. It's like a Genesis is a Hyundai. I'm not sure, but it's also a very different
Volkswagen owns like half of all the car companies. It's just that Volkswagen's the parent company.
Yeah. That's how. Well, I mean, I guess kind of in reverse, where Porsche was its own thing and they probably bought them.
Yeah.
Flipping it over.
Is the audio that delayed, or is that just delayed response?
I think he's doing some other stuff, so he just probably responded late.
I assume that's what it was, but
Yeah.
just making sure.
And I can ask, or he paused it and then came back, because I've done that a few times too, and then we're like way beyond what he was responding to, because he's still listening to a while ago. Because like, do you want to give up on anything that was said, or do you want to just be way behind? You have to kind of like choose which poison you take when you're listening to someone's live stream and have to do other things at the same time.
Which I don't think that you were able to do that in live streams a couple of years ago, could you?
I don't know. That's a good question.
I think I'm building the engine now.
Oh, nice. That could be cool. Okay, stick all those on there. So we go gray there, red next. What's the one that's the electric Volkswagen now? Is that the Touareg?
The Porsche?
No, the Volkswagen. Didn't they make... What do you mean real-time PvP? Did you type in the wrong chat? You're funny.
It might be.
Yeah, because I think they took that model for the Volkswagen. That's what they made into the electric now. I feel like that's the right name, but I could be wrong.
It sounds right.
Maybe that's what he's doing. He's doing some like player versus player stuff and couldn't keep up. Okay, so these are here. So these are nice pieces too. You'll find a lot which are like rounded under.
If we do go back to Oki though, I'm definitely probably gonna get a car. Or I guess just in Japan in general, I'm definitely gonna get a car and work on it there because they're way cheaper over there than the JDM cars are here.
Yeah, if that's the thing you want to do, for sure.
Yeah. I won't be able to get like one of these, but unless I'm in mainland. There we go.
Interesting. What's that?
It's a mid-engine car, so it goes
Goodness gracious.
somewhere here.
That thing looks mean.
Up here. Where's it go?
No, yeah, okay, yeah. He's playing a game, and he said that's why he was delayed. He would have died if he'd hopped out of the game to respond. No worries, totally understand. Took me a minute to think what that was about, but now I understand. Where are we putting this?
This piece is weird.
Yeah, similar to those, but then just singular.
No,
What? The color?
no, it's stuck out.
What do you mean?
I can get this piece off. This is a normal one.
Yeah, yeah. So that's what those ones are too. Those like these are like the normal slopes that go on top of studs, but these are underneath ones.
Yeah.
Which is cool because you don't get them very often, and that's why I'm saying those are really nice parts to have because it can help make, especially if you're building like a ship that you want the top and bottom to be all sloped. It's nice to have. I don't understand this. Okay, so it looks like I totally just built this little thing here in the wrong spot. Good job, Burmers.
And it fell off again. Now I'm working on the front seats.
How much longer? Okay, we'll give ourselves another like, 20 minutes basically, and then we're gonna call it for a little while. May come back, we shall see.
Is it like 9?
That'll be at 9 to stop, and see if I can pack and still feel like coming back to build, or if we'll just do it. You could finish yours obviously another day.
Honestly, I might just take it to my room and build it if we don't come back.
Okay.
knows? I need a haircut.
Yeah, I probably should have got one too. Gonna go work with these people next week and have to figure out where to get a haircut on Monday morning. Not ideal, but and I'm not like super due for one, but it's just nice when you're showing up and meeting people for the first time. Yeah, be 100% ready. Also, I mean, I could just not worry about it. Take care of it later in the day or at the end of the day and just have a fresher cut for the next day. Also, totally fine. Alright, so we got slope downward. There's the yellow piece. This is actually working out okay. I'm managing to stay on my side and you're managing to stay on yours.
Yeah. More or less.
Now we got 2 of these.
Anyone say anything yet?
No, nothing new. What's up?
I wasn't sure.
Did you ask that question?
No. I might actually keep building when you go and pack unless you want me to wait.
No, that's fine. If you want to keep going, I can also just leave this on.
That's up to you.
We see who's still here. If anybody wants to watch, then they can stay with us. If not, you can. Okay, we can end it, and then you can build it either here or in the room without needing to worry too much. Here. That's interesting.
This piece.
This keeps getting you. If you know where they go, keep them off until you can secure them.
There we go. One seat in.
Nice. Those are cool looking. Yeah. Good design with those particular curvy kind of bricks on. Not sure why, but okay. Is it getting warm in here?
A little.
Yeah. But it didn't tell me to do it on this side. So I'm going to do it next to see it.
Yeah, my chair has a lot better back support too.
Oh yeah, yeah, because I'm definitely like just staying forward on it. I'm not able to lean back at all. Of course, I'm like staying up there and building. But once
Mine has lumbar support, and you can put the backrest about this high.
Yeah, that'd be nice. That'd be helpful.
They're expensive though. But you can get one without the headrest and footrest for like $60 cheaper, I think. And you can find some other ergo chairs on eBay for really cheap.
Having the right chair, especially if you spend a lot of time in it, pretty important.
Yeah. Finished bag 4.
Nice.
You're a bit quiet.
I'm about done with
I'm
bag
not
4
talking
too.
much.
Just like the one time you were talking that I was watching it, it was a bit,
Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, Logan wasn't talking loud, that was all.
But is there a way you can make this an extension or something?
What do you mean?
Like make this cord longer so I can set it close enough?
Yeah, you just get like USB extenders. Remember we did it for a while. We would run like daisy
Like
chain.
15.
Yeah. That's not the best way to do it. There are just long USB to USB cables.
Probably doesn't give it as much power as
If it goes too far, it would be a problem, but probably wouldn't be.
Wow,
What y'all
that's
doing?
so cool.
What is the bottom of it? What's your favorite?
I'm just saying it has no skin.
What's the bottom?
Like this.
I don't know. It spins.
This does too.
The engine in
Why
there.
is there? Let's see. Why is there a fan in this?
Yeah.
It's actually really cool. I can see like the parts and stuff.
I don't think they can. Well, they can see on a small screen, but yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, so then that goes through here.
Bye-bye.
What are y'all doing?
I'm watching YouTube and Mom's watching the show.
Okay.
Do you see a brown flat 1x2?
Like a plate?
This, but brown.
It's like a reddish brown. And it might actually be like this. No.
It should be like this color.
Yeah, it's gonna be over there. I mean, it should be over there. That's where all your 1x2 type size pieces are.
Yeah, but I don't see
Check the
it.
floor.
Is it still in the bag?
It could be still in the bag. That happens too. What's up? Oh, so it goes through and then cap up with this. Still can't find it?
Oh, we're gonna get the steering wheel in place.
Pick up the set. Maybe it went under it a little bit. Nope. Don't let me get stuck inside. Did you use it in the wrong spot? Instead of
I
like,
just opened this bag. I haven't done anything.
that's literally the first step in the bag?
Yeah. And I can go get one.
You could. I don't know if I have exactly that color though. Let me see. Those set eyes a little closer back. I'm looking from over there and I'm not seeing it. You know, this 1x2. Oh, that's black. This one. Those are the only two 1x2s in this bag, it looks like. It might just be the wrong color. See if the next step or two needs any of the, needs these two black 1x2s. Because my guess is they're just the wrong color. Which we should probably contact LEGO and tell them what the heck.
Especially spending.
Yes, spend the amount you spend on it. You should definitely get the parts you ordered.
I haven't seen them yet. There's two brown ones here.
You started a new bag already though?
Not that I saw. Unless I somehow missed the bag? Like,
5, see if there's more bag 5. There's a small parts bag 5. Remember there's 2 bags to bag 5. Yeah, remember there's the small parts bag for this bag 5. Now that makes more sense.
Yeah, there's a bunch more.
Good job, LEGO. We almost said it was your fault.
Instead, it's just mine.
No, I mean, that's a weird way to do it too. Like, why was that bag not inside that bag? It shouldn't have been that hard, but who am I? I don't know the problems they have to deal with.
I'm starting to creep towards you.
Well, that was a unique moment there with some problems, so understandable. Now I'm missing a piece. Or at least the right piece. Is that okay?
Yeah.
I feel like that's going to be way too big. Yeah, I think maybe I just had the short one on there first. Okay, no problem. A few more minutes and we're gonna have to go. At least I do. For those who are still here, do you want Logan to stay on and build, or not a big deal? About to take off anyways, and he can just build offline. Okay. Yeah, there's just no worries if you take off, and I think that he's the only one still in here.
Okay.
I think everybody else had to go. Yeah, I guess the easiest thing for me would be I'll finish this bag because I'm about done with the bag.
Yeah.
You can finish yours and then close up.
It's gonna take me a while to finish this one.
Okay. Alright, I can close up and then you finish when you're done. That works too.
I don't even know what I'm making here.
The steering mechanism, I bet, so that you can turn the steering wheel and have it actually turn the tires.
Yeah.
Because I remember that's one of the things it does. If you turn the steering wheel, it actually turns the tires.
Interesting.
Which had to have been like a specific decision, like to plan to do that, because that can't just happen by accident. So.
With the way these parts are going together, no.
Yeah, right. Alright, well, that's how far you get to bag 5 for Tantive 4.
And bag 5 for this.
Well, I guess so. I haven't done, so like that's only 4 bags.
This is actually all this is 4 bags.
Yeah, the 5th bag in front of you started. So I'm gonna probably want to keep going.
Okay.
There's still a lot of book left though. Look at this. I guess yours is just about as thick too. Alright, we're going to take off. Y'all have a good night.
Good night.
Thanks for stopping by. I just wanted to sit down and build Logan more than anything, and figured might as well just live stream while we're doing it. So, thanks for hanging out. Bye.
Bye.
It should work. It might not though.
I don't think it stopped it. Oh, there we go.
Did it? finally send the signal. Well, it's still streaming.
Is it?